What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we have some very special gameplay regarding Forza Horizon 3, and let me tell you, this is something which you are not going to want to miss out on. So recently the Xbox UK Twitter team actually released a 5-minute gameplay straight from their Twitter, and it's just basically the Rocket Bunny 1A ESX just doing a few cool things. You get to see drone cam in there, you get to see you know, the garage and a few other things, and we're going to go ahead and dissect it in this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the gameplay. Now, since this is straight from Twitter, the quality isn't great, and I do want to apologize for that, but you can still kind of make out everything, and it's pretty obvious what everything is, so it should be fine. But as you can see, there's an absolutely beautiful kind of red 180SX, and it looks absolutely gorgeous with the Rocket Bunny kit. Although the gameplay is quite pixelated, you can still tell that the game looks gorgeous, and that hasn't changed from Forza Horizon 2, and even FH1 looked great for its time, and that definitely hasn't changed with Forza Horizon 3. It looks absolutely gorgeous. The reflections in the hood, the reflections on the road, the textures, all of it looks absolutely phenomenal, and that's one thing that definitely hasn't changed since past games. If we do fast forward the gameplay a bit, you can see that one of the drift zones has been activated. Essentially, in these zones, all you've got to do is try drift and get loads of points. It's very similar to how Need for Speed does their drift corners, and very similar to how the crew does all their challenges and that kind of thing. You basically go into it, see how many points you can get. The more points you get, the better it is, and then it will probably give you some type of like recommendation how to beat your friends and that kind of stuff. I'm assuming that this is probably the first time that this 180 has tried that corner since he does set a new PB, so that's pretty goddamn cool. Then obviously, as you can see, you get a star rating at the end depending on how good you do, so it kind of gives you an incentive to tune your cars for these drift corners if that's what you want to go ahead and do, and it's pretty goddamn cool to see that drifters are getting some type of mode or some type of feature in the game, because, you know, drifting is a huge part of Forza, and it's just great that the drifting guys now have some type of feature or mode where they can actually use the drift builds, the purpose-built drift builds which they make, and see how good they are actually out on the open road. So if we do skip a bit further, you can see that we will now see some drone gameplay, and this is where things get slightly interesting. So this is currently in single player. I'm not sure if this is going to be available in multiplayer. I assume so, but this is really goddamn cool. So as you can see, you can hide the UI, there's a turbo mode, and you can literally follow any car. This is going to be great for YouTubers and filmmakers who want to make really cool films on Forza. Obviously there is the photo mode at the moment, but there's nothing really like a drone mode, and it's kind of cool if you just want to explore the area. Overall, this drone mode looks pretty goddamn cool. Very simple, but very effective, and I can't wait to use it when the game is out in late September. So the next piece of footage is something which I kind of wanted to show off because it was really cool to me. I am always more of a city racer, so the chance to actually see some of the city areas is something that's quite important to me, so I thought I'd show it off to you guys as well. Again, the reflections in the city do look really cool, and for some odd reason, I'm getting really strong Forza Horizon 1 vibes, just from the general city area, the way it's laid out. It just looks very much like Forza Horizon 1, which is never a bad thing because that game was absolutely phenomenal. But anyway, as the 180 does enter the festival, you can see that it's got kind of a custom animation which is new to Forza, and obviously once it enters the actual garage itself, we notice a few things. So firstly, there's a sign that says upgrade heroes. Not a clue what this means. That could literally mean anything, but I thought that was quite interesting to point out. As well as that, there's some custom tires. So as you can see, it says Forza on the tires. Now maybe you might be able to change the lettering, maybe there might be different types of tires you can put on when you're customizing your car, but I thought that was pretty goddamn cool. And also in this screen before, there was also a sale option, which basically means that some of the cars will go down in credit price, which I thought was a pretty goddamn cool thing. It also may be of interest that it did say #Forzathon, which is basically the new challenge mode in the game, so somehow it might implement with the new challenge mode, and again, that's pretty goddamn cool to see how they're implementing that together. But anyway, if you enjoy this video, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe for more FH3 content. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome, stay safe, and peace.